In this video, I'm going to show you how to use your QuickLinks system for contractor management. There's a couple of things that can help for contractor management within the QuickLinks system, and I've downloaded a couple of the forms. This includes the visitors log. So when you have a contractor, you should always sign them in on your visitors log. Here's the rules for contractors on your golf course, which you should actually um, give to the contractor when they come on the golf course and insist that they follow those rules. And there's also the contractor supply letter, which you can use to make sure that you ask the contractor to sign in properly. Okay, but one of the main things we need to do is just to manage the contractors, subcontractors. I'm talking about people like tree trimmers, people who might be doing earthworks on our golf course, that sort of thing. So we need to make sure they have all their licenses, etc., and all the compliance documents. So we go to at the start, new master data, record new supplier or subcontractor. So this is the first time a subcontractor comes into the place. This form opens up. I'm just going to pause and enter some data. Okay, so the supplier number will be generated by the system. Now make sure the preferred supplier box is ticked. It comes ticked, just don't uncheck it unless you no longer want to use that supplier or subby. Here's their name, their postal address. Is their postal address that important if you're doing everything by email these days? It's up to you. Now, this is important. Put the primary contact name and email address. That's probably how you're going to communicate with them. Now, you notice I didn't put a phone number here because this person only works by mobile phone number. And let's face it, that's the way a lot of people are these days. But enter a phone number if they have one, but it's a very good idea to put their mobile phone number in there so you can know how to contact them. These are the goods and services that you have approved them for. In this case, earthworks, excavations. Now, choose from the drop-down list the person who's going to receive notifications because that is going to become important in the future. Now, down here, this is the compliance area. You want to enter insurance details, licenses, accreditations, etc. Now, with this person, there is no contract signed, but we definitely do want to collect their workers' compensation insurance details, and I can upload it here. So this person has supplied me the information by email, and there it is. I'm uploading it there now. I'm also going to upload the workers' comp insurance and the professional indemnity insurance. So again, it's been supplied by email. We just click on this, and where we've saved it, we whack it into the system. Okay. Now, I'm also going to put down the licensing that Fred has. So what type of license does he have? A white card, we'll say. And it was at Fred Flint. And the white card doesn't have an expiry date, so we're not going to put an expiry date there. He's got a secondary accreditation. We click on this little down arrow here, insert below, and we can now enter another qualification, which is earthworks, which is an imaginary one. And again, it's F Flint, but this one expires next year, let's say October the 1st, 22. All right, so I've entered all the information that I need, and I'm going to save that. All right, save and close. Where is the record of that? There's actually a few records of that. Remember, it's in master data. So we go into master data, and he's entered under suppliers, preferred suppliers. So where is his name? There it is, Fred's Earthworks. That's popped in now. But also under this one here, supplier or contractor, there's all the insurance details. Okay. Now, what's going to happen is for Fred, on a month before this expiry date, The person in this who's going to receive the notification receives a notification by email to say, you need to get on to Fred and get their insurance details sorted out. And that would be the same for the other two insurance as well, workers' comp, professional indemnity. Okay, so that's how you do it. There's one more thing. If you decide you do not want to use a supplier, so here's someone who's been blackballed, we could go into the preferred supplier list and you could choose them via this blue button here. So Ultra Good Auto Centre. I've clicked on their blue button, takes me back there. Now, if I want to untick this, I need to click Edit and untick preferred supplier and save it, and they will become a supplier we don't use anymore. So that's how we use the system to manage subcontractors.